It's finally happening. November 20th, 2025. You've already heard the whispers, the warnings, the excitement. This new moon in Scorpio is said to be one of the most powerful lunar events of the entire year. People talk about how intense it is, how transformative, how deeply spiritual. You know all of that. Everyone knows all of that. But what no one is telling you, what's being quietly hidden, is the one thing that makes this new moon radically unlike anything you've ever experienced. This isn't just a new moon. It is a portal, and not just any portal, but a gateway so precise, so selective, so energetically demanding that only a very small number of people will be able to truly align with it. Most will feel the shift, yes. They'll sense something in the air, something moving in the unseen. But they won't know how to claim it. They won't know how to step into it. And that's where the danger lies. Because with this level of cosmic power, the wrong move can derail an entire destiny. One misstep with toxic energy, one message from your higher self ignored, one moment of alignment missed, and the opportunity your soul has waited lifetimes for could slip away. But don't worry. This is exactly why this channel exists, why this video has appeared in your feed at this precise moment. You're not here by chance. You're here because you've been chosen to receive this truth. By the time you reach the end, you'll understand everything others are keeping from you about this new moon. You'll know how to align with the portal, which toxic relationships must be released, what divine connections are approaching, what energetic attachments are draining you, and how to sever them for good. This isn't about feel-good spiritual vibes. This is about your real fate, your real connections, your real energetic sovereignty, your real bond with your higher self. Stay until the end, because the most critical revelation, the secret that could change everything about who you allow into your energy field, comes in the final moments. And if you can already feel that inner tug, that knowing that this message is meant for you, drop 777 in the comments right now so the universe recognizes you among the chosen few who are ready to receive this and release everything blocking your alignment. Let me also be painfully clear about what the mainstream spiritual community is not telling you. This is not another new moon. The alignment on November 20th, 2025 is a once-in-a-lifetime configuration. The new moon isn't just happening in Scorpio, the sign of death, rebirth, and profound transformation. It is doing so while forming exact geometric angles with Pluto and Mars, a combination that hasn't occurred since before you were born. This creates what ancient mystics called a relationship revelation portal, a moment when every person in your life is shown to you exactly as they are on a soul level. Not who they pretend to be, not who you hope they are, who they truly are, and what energy they bring into your field. In ordinary times, people can hide. They can mask jealousy, disguise resentment, drain your energy while acting supportive, block your blessings while pretending they're praying for you. But under a relationship revelation portal, every mask collapses, every hidden agenda surfaces. You see with total clarity who is aligned with your highest good and who has been feeding off your light like an energy vampire. Think about that. Every confusing relationship, every person who leaves you drained, every one-sided connection, every friend who shows up only when they need something, every family member who criticizes your growth, every partner who keeps you small, all of it is about to be revealed. The universe is pulling back the veil, showing you exactly who must be released from your energy field immediately. But here's the catch. You must be willing to see the truth. You must be ready to accept what your higher self has been whispering for months, maybe years. And this is where most people fail. They feel the intensity, they sense the truth rising, but they cling to relationships their soul has already outgrown. They justify the toxic patterns, excuse the disappointment, convince themselves another chance will fix everything. And they waste the portal's power trying to save connections meant to end. And they waste the portal's power trying to save connections meant to end. The new moon, on November 20th, is not here to help you repair broken bonds. It is here to reveal the ones that are draining your life force, blocking your higher self, and contaminating your field with dark energy. And for many of you, the people revealed under this portal will shock you. People you trusted, people you loved, people you believed were on your side. All of them are about to be seen in a completely different light, because this new moon doesn't care about your comfort. It cares about your liberation. You're finally going to understand why some relationships have always felt heavy, why you've been exhausted trying to maintain connections with people who never give back, why your energy drops around certain individuals, and why the same toxic patterns keep appearing in different faces. Everything you've experienced was leading to this night, this portal, this wave of mass revelation and release. And yes, this is the part that upsets people. The truth that brings criticism, discomfort, and challenges, the forgive everyone and keep your heart open narrative that is so common in spiritual spaces. The reality is simple. Not everyone will be able to use this portal, and not everyone is meant to. The new moon portal opening on November 20th has specific energetic requirements. It has nothing to do with being spiritual enough, meditating long enough, or possessing the right crystals. It's about energetic readiness, about whether your higher self has decided you are ready to see the truth and act on it without hesitation or looking back. Some of you are deeply ready. You've felt it rising. You've had dreams where people's real faces and intentions were revealed. You've been receiving intuitive hits about who truly supports you and who's secretly waiting for you to fail. You've noticed energy shifts around certain people. You've felt your higher self gently pulling you away from relationships that once felt important. And when this portal recognizes you, you'll feel it. A resonance in your body, a knowing in your gut, a sense that what you're hearing isn't just interesting, it's survival. It's your higher self urging you to finally listen and act. But others watching this video right now are not at that stage yet. They're still deeply attached to toxic people, still making excuses for energy vampires, still prioritizing other people's feelings over their own energetic well-being. And that's okay. There is no judgment, only timing. Their portal will come, their awakening will arrive, but this specific one may not be theirs. And if you try to force your way into a portal you're not ready for, if you attempt to see truths you're not willing to act on, you can actually harm yourself. You'll see the truth, ignore it, and then wonder why life becomes heavier instead of lighter. So how do you know if you're one of the chosen ones for this relationship revelation portal? You've been experiencing intense dreams over the past 3 weeks where familiar people reveal their true faces, true intentions, true energetic signatures. These are not anxiety dreams. They're downloads from your higher self, sent while your conscious mind is quiet. You've been seeing repeated number sequences, 111, 444, 1212, not as coincidences, but as confirmation codes from the universe preparing you for truth. In ordinary times, people can hide their intentions. They can disguise their jealousy, pretend to celebrate you while secretly resenting you. drain your energy while acting supportive, block your blessings while claiming they're praying for you. But during a relationship revelation portal, every mask falls, every pretense collapses, every hidden agenda rises to the surface. You see clearly who is aligned with your highest good and who has been feeding off your light like an energy vampire. You may also have experienced sudden endings or conflicts, relationships exploding out of nowhere, friendships dissolving over small things, family drama appearing unexpectedly, romantic connections ending abruptly. None of this was random. These were preview clearings. Your higher self was already removing toxic energy from your field before the portal fully opened, creating space for the massive release that's coming. You felt increasingly distant from people who once mattered to you. Their conversations drain you. Their energy feels heavy. Their presence feels suffocating. And you keep finding reasons not to see them. This isn't antisocial behavior or depression. It's your higher self creating distance to protect you from energetic contamination. You've even experienced physical symptoms around certain people, sudden headaches, exhaustion appearing out of nowhere, stomach issues, chest tightness, anxiety that didn't exist before. Your body has been acting like an antenna, sensing toxic energy your mind hasn't fully accepted yet. And most importantly, you're watching this video right now, and every word is resonating in a way that feels almost unsettling. That isn't logic, it's soul recognition. Your higher self aligned everything, so you would hear this message at this exact moment. Because you're one of the ones who is ready. You're one of the ones who needed this truth before the portal opens fully. So you know exactly what to do with the information you're about to receive, because now we reach the most critical part, the part that will determine whether you navigate this portal successfully or waste it entirely. There are fatal mistakes you can make during this window, mistakes that won't just stop you from releasing toxic relationships, but will actually strengthen their energetic grip on you. The first fatal mistake is trying to use the portal to fix relationships your higher self has already marked for release. Listen closely. This portal is not here to help you communicate better with toxic people, not here to give you another strategy to make them understand you, not here to help you set boundaries with people who have already proven they don't respect boundaries. This new moon is a death portal. Its purpose is to kill off connections that no longer serve your highest timeline. If you approach this moment thinking, I want to fix this, or I want them to finally see my worth, or I want closure, then you're completely missing the point. The universe is not offering repair tools, it is offering a blade to cut energetic cords, and if you refuse to use that blade, the portal will close, and those toxic connections will continue draining your power for another cycle. Your higher self doesn't care about your emotional attachment to people. It doesn't care that you've known them for 10 years, or that they're family, or that you share history. Your higher self only cares about your energetic sovereignty and whether the people in your field are supporting or sabotaging your soul mission. When this new moon reveals someone as toxic, draining, or spiritually misaligned with your path, you have only two choices: release them immediately or suffer the consequences of ignoring your soul's guidance. There is no middle ground. No, let me think about it. The portal demands decisive action. The second fatal mistake is sharing what you're seeing and feeling with the very people being revealed as toxic. This is where so many sabotage themselves. The portal opens, clarity erupts. You suddenly recognize a jealous friend, an energy-draining partner, a family member projecting dark energy. And what do? You confront them. You attempt a conversation. You try to explain what you've realized. Fatal error. Because when you tell toxic people that you can now see them clearly, several things happen. They gaslight you and make you doubt your perception. They manipulate your emotions to make you feel guilty for having boundaries. They play victim until you're apologizing. Or they temporarily change their behavior just enough to convince you to stay. And then the cycle repeats. Worse, when you reveal your awareness, you give them access to your new clarity. You show them your hand. You alert them that you're waking up, and they adjust their tactics to stay in your field. This is spiritual warfare. When you're dealing with people who consciously or unconsciously feed on your energy, you cannot announce your boundaries and expect them to respect them. You must move in silence, create distance without explanation, and honor what your higher self is showing you without needing their validation. The third fatal mistake is refusing to release relationships because of guilt, obligation, or fear of being alone. This is the big one, the trap where most people remain stuck, even after the portal clearly exposes who needs to go. They see the truth, feel the drain, recognize the toxicity, but fear paralyzes them. What will people think if I cut off my family? What if I'm wrong? What if no one better comes? What if I hurt their feelings? What if they turn others against me? What if I end up alone? These fears are the very reason you've stayed trapped in toxic cycles. These fears are why energy vampires have had unlimited access to your field. These fears are why your higher self cannot fully anchor, because you keep choosing other people's temporary feelings over your permanent freedom. The new moon in Scorpio does not care about your fears, your reputation, or whether someone calls you cold or heartless. This lunar energy is ruthless in its commitment to your liberation. It will force the issue whether you're ready or not. People will reveal themselves so clearly that excuses become impossible. Situations will grow so toxic that staying becomes more painful than leaving. The universe will corner you into choosing yourself, your energy, your alignment over everyone else's comfort. The fourth fatal mistake is trying to access the portal while still energetically entangled with toxic people. Your energetic state during the portal opening determines what you are able to receive. If you're still entangled with people who drain you, still stalking their social media, still replaying conversations trying to figure out what you did wrong, still emotionally available to people your higher self has been warning you about, then the portal cannot fully open for you. Why? Because you're showing the universe you're not ready. You're proving that despite talking about wanting freedom, your actions show you would rather stay comfortable in dysfunction than face the unknown of alignment. The 72 hours before and after the new moon on November 20th are sacred. This is not the time to text people who drain you, not the time to attend gatherings with family members who have been revealed as toxic, not the time to give one more chance to someone your higher self has been screaming at you to release. This is the time for ruthless, energetic hygiene. The moment to fast from toxic relationships the same way you'd fast from toxic food. The period where your boundaries must become so strong that only divinely aligned connections can reach you. The fifth fatal mistake is ignoring the shadow information that surfaces about yourself during this portal. And here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Sometimes you are the toxic one in certain relationships. Sometimes you are the energy vampire. Sometimes it's your unhealed trauma contaminating someone else's field. Sometimes the relationships that are ending because you haven't done your inner work and you're projecting your woundedness onto others. The new moon in Scorpio doesn't only expose other people's darkness, it exposes your own. And if you're unwilling to look at your shadow, unwilling to take responsibility for the energy you bring into your connections, unwilling to acknowledge how your unhealed patterns attract or create toxic dynamics, then you cannot fully access this portal's power. This is deep work, the kind of work most people avoid because it's uncomfortable to admit that maybe you've been the problem at times. Maybe your jealousy has been poisoning friendships. Maybe your neediness has suffocated romantic partners. Maybe your unhealed anger has damaged family relationships. Maybe your victim mentality has attracted people who treat you like a victim. Your higher self is going to show you all of this during the portal, and you must be brave enough to look, willing to own your part, and ready to heal the wounds that have caused you to leak energy or drain it from others. Now, here is exactly how to work with this relationship revelation portal so you don't waste this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The preparation begins now, not on November 20th. Starting today, you must pull your energy back from everyone you suspect may be revealed as toxic. This doesn't require dramatic confrontations. It simply means quietly withdrawing. Stop being overly available. Stop sharing your dreams with people who don't genuinely celebrate you. Stop checking on people who never check on you. Stop providing emotional labor to those who only call when they need something. Your higher self has been guiding you here for months, and now you are consciously aligning with that guidance. For the next week leading into the new moon, pay very close attention to how your body feels around different people. Your body is a more accurate detector of toxic energy than your mind. If you suddenly feel exhausted around someone, that's not random. If your chest tightens in their presence, that's information. If you need a 3-hour nap after talking to someone, that's energy vampirism. If someone texts you and your stomach drops before you even open the message, that's your higher self warning you. Stop dismissing these signals. Stop rationalizing them. Stop convincing yourself you're overthinking. Your body knows what your mind refuses to accept. You must also pay attention to your dreams between now and November 20th. Your higher self speaks clearly when your conscious mind is asleep. If you're repeatedly dreaming about someone, especially in dark, uncomfortable, or symbolic ways, that's not random. If you dream of masks falling off and revealing different faces, that is literal prophecy. If you dream of cutting cords, walking away, or being forced to choose your safety over someone else's comfort, your higher self is preparing you. Write down these dreams. They are advance warnings of who will be revealed during the portal. On November 19th, the day before the new moon, you must enter energetic fast mode. No contact with anyone you suspect is toxic. No scrolling their social media. No texting them. No stalking exes. No engaging with draining family members. Full energetic quarantine. You are clearing your field, so when the portal opens on November 20th, you receive pure clarity without interference. Spend November 19th in silence and solitude. If you live with toxic people and can't physically separate, create energetic separation through visualization. Envision yourself surrounded by impenetrable white light. See cords severing. Ask your higher self to shield you from contamination. This isn't fantasy, this is real energetic protection. On the evening of November 20th, after sunset, you will perform the relationship revelation ritual. Find a quiet space where no one will disturb you. Turn off your phone completely, no notifications, no distractions. Light a candle and sit before it. Breathe deeply and call in your higher self, either silently or aloud. Higher self, I am ready to see the truth about every relationship in my life. Show me who is aligned with my highest good and who must be released. I am ready to see clearly, even if it's painful. I am ready to act on what you reveal, even if it's uncomfortable. I trust your guidance above all else. Then, one by one, bring each person into your awareness. Picture their face, speak their name, and ask, is this person aligned with my highest timeline? Don't answer with your mind. Let the answer rise from your body. You will feel it. Expansion, warmth, lightness for alignment, or heaviness, contraction, anxiety, coldness for misalignment. Trust the first feeling. That is your higher self speaking before your ego can interfere. For every person revealed as misaligned, write their name on a piece of paper. Without guilt, without second guessing. Include everyone: family, friends, partners, co-workers, past connections, holding space in your field. This is your moment of total clarity. Be thorough. When your list is complete, look at the names your higher self marked for release. Feel whatever comes: sadness, relief, anger, grief, liberation. Let it flow. Then speak aloud. I release these souls from my energy field with love and without judgment. I thank them for the lessons. I bless them on their journey. I sever all energetic cords, now and forever. I reclaim all energy I have given them and return all energy they placed in my field. We are complete. I am free. Then, burn the paper. Watch the names turn to ash. This is not symbolic. This is literal energetic release. As it burns, you dissolve contracts, cut cords, and free yourself from the connections that have dimmed your light and blocked your blessings. Afterward, sit in silence for at least 20 minutes. Whatever you feel, emotion, numbness, relief, grief, is exactly what you're meant to feel. Don't try to control your response. Just allow yourself to be fully present with whatever rises. This silence is essential because it creates space for your higher self to download the new information waiting to come through. Now that the old energetic attachments have been cleared, you may suddenly begin receiving intuitive hits about why certain relationships were toxic, gaining insight into patterns you've unknowingly repeated, or finally understanding what kind of relationships you desire to call into your life. Some of you will receive extremely specific guidance in this silence, instructions you must take seriously. You might feel the clear pull to block someone's number tonight. You might realize you must end a relationship tomorrow. You might recognize that it's time to leave a toxic living situation or quit a draining job. Whatever your higher self reveals, commit to acting within 72 hours of this ritual. The portal only stays fully open for 3 days, and if you ignore or delay the guidance, the portal closes and the window is gone. The universe rewards immediate obedience, not eventual consideration. After the silence, go straight to sleep. No texting, no scrolling, no distractions. Your higher self will keep working through your dreams, integrating the releases and preparing you for what comes next. On November 21st, you will wake up different. Something fundamental inside you will have shifted. You may feel lighter or heavy with grief, or both. Honor whatever arises. Do not second-guess yourself. Trust the revelations for the next 72 hours after the new moon and maintain strict energetic boundaries. Toxic people will sense the shift. They will feel you pulling away and will try to reattach. The person who ghosted you will suddenly text. The ex will want to reconnect. The draining friend will call. They're feeling the energetic cord severing and are instinctively trying to reattach it. Do not respond. Do not engage. Whenever you're tempted, remember what your higher self revealed. Stay firm in your knowing. Some won't go quietly, They may guilt you, play victim, or lash out. All of this is confirmation that releasing them was the right move. Healthy people respect boundaries. When someone fights your distance, they reveal exactly why distance was necessary. Hold your ground. You owe no one access to your energy. After the release, the inner healing work must begin. Ask yourself, what wound in me allowed this toxic person into my field? What unhealed part resonated with their dysfunction? Was it abandonment wounds, unworthiness, a savior complex, or codependency? That wound must be healed, or you'll repeat the pattern again. As you continue this profound healing journey, you'll notice something beautiful beginning to unfold. New souls will start appearing in your life as if drawn to you by an invisible force. These are not coincidences. These are soul-aligned connections. People who match your new frequency, who reflect the energy you've cultivated through your healing. You'll recognize these connections instantly because they feel completely different from anything you've known. There's an undeniable ease in their presence, a natural flow that requires no performance. These people energize you rather than drain you, celebrate your wins without envy, respect your boundaries without needing reminders, and honor your truth without trying to diminish it. The contrast will be striking. Where old connections felt heavy, these feel light. Where old relationships required endless explanation, these offer immediate understanding. Where you once exhausted yourself begging to be seen, now you feel witnessed effortlessly. This is the universe showing you what alignment truly feels like, rewarding your courage to release what no longer serves you. These new connections mirror the healing you've done, the boundaries you've honored, and the growth you've embraced. They aren't here to complete you, but to complement the wholeness you're finally choosing within yourself. And here lies the deepest truth of this portal, the most profound transformation waiting beneath everything. At its core, this sacred opening is about your relationship with yourself and your higher self. When you look honestly at your life, you may realize the most toxic relationship you've endured wasn't with another person at all. It was with yourself. Consider the harsh ways you speak to yourself in your lowest moments, the cruel inner dialogue you would never direct at someone you love. Think of how quickly you abandon yourself for others, how often you silence your own needs to preserve someone else's comfort, how frequently you ignore your intuition because honoring it might upset people or disrupt the status quo. This new moon offers you a sacred opportunity to heal this fractured relationship, to finally come home to yourself, to the person you've been searching for in all the wrong places. It invites you to commit deeply, radically, unwaveringly to listening when your higher self speaks through that subtle inner knowing, that physical sensation, that recurring dream. Your higher self has been trying to reach you, sending messages through your discomfort, through unexplained attractions to new paths, through synchronicities you keep brushing off as coincidence. The commitment this portal requires is to act on that divine guidance, especially when it's uncomfortable, especially when it disappoints others, especially when the path ahead is unclear, especially when choosing yourself feels selfish to a world that benefited from your self-abandonment. This is where true transformation lives, in the courageous choice to honor your soul's whispers over the world's loud demands. The new moon portal is closing the chapter where you betrayed yourself to belong, and opening the one where loyalty to your own truth becomes your compass, your sanctuary, and the greatest act of self-love you will ever choose.